Hello, and welcome to Three's a Crowd podcast with Ben,
Jack,
and Holly.
and this is the pilot episode. So feel free to give us some feedback and just not hurt our feelings too much, but say whatever you want to say, and we'll try and improve.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, so just with this podcast, we're just going to be pretty laid back. We're not going to have it too segmented or too structured. We're just going to talk and just give our opinions on things and just keep you up to date with what happened in the past week.
Yeah, but I mean, if the comments say, have a little bit more structure, then we might be able to work.
Yeah, we
something
might
out.
listen to you guys, maybe.
We'll see.
Probably not.
Wow, that's
Already making enemies.
Good start with Holly.
Did you guys have anything you want to talk about, like straight away, like anything on your mind right now that you're like, I have to say it now, otherwise I'll forget?
No,
Nothing.
per usual.
Nothing pressing. Sweet.
Do you?
No, I have nothing. I was just gonna say we can go into our first sort of like prompt.
Yeah.
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 So one of the big things that's happened, I know this probably isn't last week, but like within the past couple of weeks, which kind of blew up a little bit, was the Instagram likes, and I'm just gonna go out and say I reckon it was a rookie error.
Oh, okay.
You got against it.
Whoa.
I just don't understand, like, it's social media. I don't understand why they would take it away. That's like the point.
Did you see that girl? She posted this. She was like an Instagram model, and she like posted this video on Facebook with her like bawling her eyes. And she's like, I'm on Instagram to be liked. Like, that's why I'm on Instagram. Why would they take that away? Like, I want to be liked. That's why I'm there.
Well, I mean,
But,
that's
like, I
true.
do-
She's got a point, even though she's probably like brain dead. She's probably got a point.
I don't think you can say.
She's pretty.
No, but I do see like where they're coming from with like the whole bullying and like that sort of
Yeah, I get it.
side of it.
It's kind of making it.
But also, like, where do we draw the line between when
Healthier,
people need to not be sensitive?
It's making literally the platform just not like as toxic, I guess.
Because
like,
of the like. What about the comments though? Because I feel like
yeah, true comments. That's another thing. You
And-
should have a setting to like take that out. But what you do actually, you can turn comments off.
yeah, I guess so.
But now it's just going to be about followers, like how many followers you have. Like, it's not
Yeah.
going to be about likes. And also, I think it's going to reduce like the sexual
Yeah.
posts. Because like girls won't feel like they need to post content that's going to get likes.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't
really,
matter. Yeah. Like if you post a photo, like a booty photo, you know it's going to do well. But if you,
Do you?
well, personally, I don't.
No one's told me
But-
that.
But like, if you
You know it's gonna be really good.
compared to other
thanks.
content that may not do it as well. So then there's no
Really?
need to post that sort of stuff.
So, booty pics get more than like normal ones.
Yes.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Oh, I've been
Hey,
doing it wrong.
Isn't that common knowledge?
Oh,
Yeah, I thought it was. Like,
Oh, okay.
more
Well, if you're
exposing
scrolling and
of
girl's
sexual
posting a photo
photos.
of like her food, are you gonna like that? Or are you gonna like a
Actually, I
photo of
probably
her in her
would if it
swimmers?
was-
I
If
like
it was some
anything.
decent food.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zinger box.
We didn't get food, so that might be another thing we have on other podcasts
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
You might just have a bit of food.
Let us know if you want to hear it. Yeah, mukbang.
Mukbang.
Yeah, mix it up. A
Here's
little
some-
ASMR too, in right in front of the mic.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is my
Get
new
up.
favorite thing to do.
Oh,
I think you've done that.
we
You're
should
good.
win. It's like Amigos. We just get like the barbecue ones.
Let's just take this whole setup to Amigos
And
we'll
then
Yeah.
like the chipotle
Yeah,
sauce,
yeah,
that
yeah.
goes alright.
sit at the bar, set it up like this. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm sure they won't mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. That was fun.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I
great.
don't know about that. The likes doesn't bother me. Like, I couldn't care less.
You couldn't care less. Yeah, well, I don't know. I just feel like it's a platform where it's like, oh, this is like this
Yeah,
amount of time, and it's just
definitely.
interesting to see like what's liked more than other things. But now it's just
Yeah.
kind of like gone.
But have you noticed, like, on my feed, people, like, everybody that I follow used to, like, post at, like, from, like, anywhere from, like, 6 to 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And
Don't
now
do
people
that.
are just posting, like, through
Yeah.
the day and stuff, too.
Doesn't,
Yeah,
yeah, because
like-
it doesn't matter.
I guess yeah.
And
I
they
guess
just,
it depends.
I don't know, I see it with me as well. And, like, people I know, they're just posting stuff that they actually like.
That's true.
Like, they're like, oh, that looks cool, rather than,
Like,
oh,
I
would
guess
that
that is
get
big.
liked?
Yeah.
It's healthy in that sense, but I get what you mean about,
Mm.
like, Instagram was for likes.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a weird topic. But it's
But
I was
apparently,
surprised as well.
it's a trial, so like they could bring them back. Like they've been trialing it in Canada for like a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I've
trialed
never heard
it
of
in
it.
Canada for like ages, and then like I think they did like however many states, like 50 states or something
How come
after
they
that.
pick Canada? They're just like, yeah, you guys.
Because everyone in Canada is nice, so it's easy for them to get a good review. People are kind of like, yeah, we don't care, whatever.
Fair enough.
Like where if you did it in Texas or somewhere, like where they're aggressive.
So on the podcast, Holly likes Canadians and hates Texans.
No, I just hate all Americans.
Wow,
I'm
you're
joking.
making it
Joking.
That's just like a 300 million people that won't like this
Yeah, I'm
podcast.
so-
On,
sorry.
on an unrelated topic, my straw is pretty soft.
Oh, I hate paper straws. Don't get me started.
Yeah,
Is it yours?
Listen.
There you go. No, don't do it.
I only picked these because I thought they're aesthetic, but they are pieces of shit.
It's just, it's like
I didn't
spaghetti.
even
I
have to-
can't really use it as a straw anymore, but that's fine. We're fine.
Yeah, we're fine. Save the turtles.
Yes. Oh, wait, done. That's so unpleasing.
Yeah.
Card
Card
full.
full.
What the now?
Now.
Good.
Perfect. Should we talk about last night?
Yes, but just
Talk about
real
last
quick.
night.
Sorry, the one of the memory cards filled up. So
Please.
yeah,
They're not gonna know because
Holly's
we're just gonna
extremely
cut
unorganized.
it.
it'll be cut, but we just
But it's gonna be like,
it'll be weird that we just stop talking.
Oh. yeah.
So yeah, it was because the memory card ran out.
Okay,
But
I'm
we're,
so sorry,
we're
guys.
chilling. It's not your fault.
Alright,
It's
just
chilling.
start.
We're good.
Holly,
Trying to be nice to me.
Holly can't do anything.
Just aggressively. being nice.
Alright, we're talking about last night. Ben got really drunk. And you
true.
went.
Not true, but someone else did get really drunk. Please fill me in because I haven't really heard much. What happened?
Oh, on the car trip.
Just in general.
Oh,
last
Jack
night.
was really nice. He dropped me and my friend into town.
Yeah. You offended my friend. That's fine. We don't talk about that.
You were?
You offended my friend?
Oh, well, his friend was playing shit music, so that's what he gets.
No, he was fine. Yeah, so I was like, I finished work. You know, just good honest work.
Good honest
I'll
work.
try and keep it quick, you know, we don't want it to drag on.
Yeah.
So-
Hurry up.
So I got home, and then Holly's like, "Oh, you in Shell Harbour?" And I was like, "Hang on, how'd you know I was in Shell
I
Harbour?"
snap stalked him.
And then that's when it hit me, so I turned my Snapchat maps off.
Did you?
That's good.
Yeah.
Smart.
I was like, wait, people can just see where I am. So I was
Yeah.
like, maybe I should turn that off.
It's great. You just stalk everyone. Haven't you ever? Don't like when you. Well, I mean, your girlfriend doesn't live here, but like, it's the best thing. Like, if you like have a partner, you just can see where they are all the time.
That's a bit,
Do you guys not do this?
It's a bit,
That's psychotic.
yeah, it's a bit.
If you guys have a partner.
Don't you ever just like stalk your significant other?
I stalk everyone.
Just
I don't.
watch their little bitmoji just
Yeah.
further and further away from you.
Like, hey, I thought you were going to freaking Macca's. I went somewhere else.
What? Anyway, back to the story. This is probably gonna be really hard to watch. But
Probably.
it's fine. We'll see. This is a pilot, so it's fine.
We can just cut it.
We can afford to.
Stop being a bitch.
Anyway, so phone Jack, I messaged. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, you were like my third call.
Oh, that's rough. Wasn't even first choice. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, sure. I just got home. I'll get changed. And my mate jumped in the car, and then we went to Wollongong. Well, we went back to Shell Harbour, and then went into Wollongong. And the whole way, I thought you guys were gonna be like maybe a little tipsy, and then like kind of just quiet, especially like meeting Ben, like someone new. No, they were like screaming, and it was not fun. It's yeah. It's
Don't
just
act
not a-
like you didn't have fun. It was a fun
Oh, it was
time.
great. No, it was an enjoyable experience to see. But I probably wouldn't do it anytime soon.
Hey, I gave you money too.
Yeah, that was nice.
Did you get paid?
Yeah,
How
I got
much?
paid $20. So I was
That's
happy.
fair. That's good
It
compensation.
paid
That's
for my,
honest
it paid
work.
for my food.
No
That is honest
complaints.
work.
There you go.
But it wasn't your for money anyway. It was.
Yeah, but I have to give it back to it. I didn't have any cash the whole night, so that was fun.
How do you go out without cash?
People
I
had to pay for everything for me, so that was also fun.
See, that's awesome. I just feel like I just would not be able to go out and just expect people to pay for me.
Well, I'm gonna give her the money back. Guess how much our Uber was home?
Oh my god. Yeah. how
Guess.
much? $40.
80.
Guess what? I paid $210
Really?
for the other day.
It's because he threw up in it.
You didn't need to know that.
Spoiler alert.
I don't think I know anyone who's actually had to pay the cleaning costs.
They just like, we updated your fare, and I was like, what do you mean? Like, I already paid
What
it.
do you
And it's like, yeah, we just quadrupled it.
We just quadrupled.
Don't worry about it. Sick.
Yeah, that's an interesting night. So like, basically, if you're gonna get an Uber in Wollongong, you gotta have money because it's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Like, Wollongong's pretty spread out, and they're pretty expensive.
Yeah, they don't mess around.
They don't. They definitely get their
Oh, for sure. And my Uber last night, he was like telling us about how like he like his whole life story and like about how he met this young Thailand girl and they got married and then like he looks after her kids and he was like giving us his whole life story. Me and my family were just sitting in the back like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what's happening.
You either get
someone
someone
in
who
my
talks or
car
doesn't.
doesn't seem so bad, does it?
No. Yeah, that's so true. You either get someone who wants to chat your ear off.
See,
Yeah.
I think the dude, when he picked me up the other day, he knew that I was like so, and he just kept making me open my mouth to talk back to him.
So you'd throw up.
Yeah.
So he
Smart.
wanted
Yeah.
$150.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very smart.
Because like he'd probably get that money to clean his car, and Uber's probably like, really sorry, here's your $150, and then he
Fast
probably
Uber driver,
literally
be like
didn't even care.
swerving.
I looked it up, and I looked up like how much it is, and it's like $20 for like little spill, $40 for vomit, and like $80 for like lots of vomit, and then $150 is classified as like blood and urine and like all that crap. And I was like, hold on,
That's not
what
me.
the hell? I didn't shit myself. I just puked. And then I looked up the little fine print. It says, or if it gets in the crack. So
Or if
must-
it gets in the
Well,
crack.
I said, so if anything gets in like the crack of the vehicle, FYI, it's $150.
That's sneaky.
Yeah, it is
really
sneaky
sneaky.
because you go to puke out the window and they're like,
Yeah, they're like, oh, here, let me put the window down for you.
Wow.
That's classic. No, but we went to the same place last night. Didn't see you at all,
Weird.
Where'd you go to? Where'd you end up going to?
Mr. Crown.
Yeah.
And then I tried. The security guard at Tusk wouldn't let me in. Shout out Tusk.
Yeah.
He looked at me and went like this. No joke. He looked at me. He was like, nah, not today.
I've only been to Tusk like 5 times and like
5 times.
yeah,
Only.
but
Yeah.
but each time I've had a weird experience with the Seki.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other day I got let in and then the Seki followed me in. He was like, "Can I see your ID?" I'm like, "What do you mean? I just let in." He's like, "No, I need to see your ID." I was like, "What? Do I look that young?" And he's like, "Yeah, you really do."
That's so insulting.
Like he followed me through the crowd, and the crowd is literally like, yeah.
Whoa.
Anyways, moving on.
Should
That's
we
crazy.
discuss anything else? Why are you both just looking at me like
Are you going somewhere with this?
You said it like you got something on your mind.
No, I was just thinking, I was like,
Should we just? Can you guys just shut up and
Can
do
you-
something else? I mean, right?
Ben's got some good conspiracies that he'd like to share.
oh,
I have one which blew my mind the other day. I don't know if anyone else has heard about this. It's probably going around. The Simpsons creator Matt Groening. I'm convinced he's a time traveler. 100%. Like, I'm not even just saying this for the podcast. I reckon he actually literally is a time traveler. Because I reckon if I was a time traveler, I would be like, yeah, I might go in the past and make like one of the greatest cartoons of all time. Like, it's been like the longest running cartoon ever. And he predicted, well, he didn't predict 9/11,
Yeah.
but it's like 9/11, the Trump election,
Yeah.
the God particle. God particle is like this equation that
Ben's gonna put the clip on over my face.
yeah, I'll put it over their face. The God particle is like an equation that I think it's like an equation that
Explains
how the universe was created,
Yeah.
like the Big Bang and stuff like that. And like 11 years prior, I'll update this on the screen if I'm wrong. They wrote it on The Simpsons. Like Homer got up on the chalkboard, like in Good Will Hunting, just wrote it up. Like, there's no coincidence in that. He's a time.
Yeah, and it's all very specific. Like it's not like loosely like they're trying to find like loose links. Like it's
it's
like
there.
there. Like it sounds really stupid, but it is like there.
Gives me chills.
It's crazy. Imagine if time travel was real. Where would you travel to?
Back in the past to make The Simpsons.
Yeah, but like
Big-
I think I'd
big
want to go to
Macaroni
the future and see like what stocks like do well and like invest in those stocks.
so just
Become
for your own
rich.
gain.
Yeah, something like that.
Why don't you just go in the past and invest in Apple and McDonald's?
Yeah, did you know McDonald's shares like back in like 19 whatever the fuck, like whatever.
19 whatever the fuck, just 100 years time period.
If you invested $2,000 at the time in a McDonald's share, now it'd be worth 170 mil.
Yeah.
Like that's
I can
insane.
I can believe that. Speaking of you and money, how was your Europe trip?
That was so
I currently
sweet.
have no money for after that trip.
How was it? Say, what was your highlights and your lowlights?
I found myself in Europe. Went on a spiritual journey.
Yeah.
No, good
How did
time.
you find yourself at the Hilton?
I was-
Okay. Moving on.
Good time. Sorry to everyone. Instagram stories. I know we're really annoying.
Ben critiques the 1%.
Yeah. There's a segment. Let us know if you want this. I critique the 1%. I wish I could turn this camera around to show you the view. It's insane. But keep going. Highlights,
Yeah.
lowlights.
Highlights. Definitely, obviously, Italy, Rome. I don't know, lowlights.
You were
I got
sick, weren't you?
sick. Yeah, I got really sick. I had tonsillitis before I left. And then I got sick again through the middle of the trip. But good time. I know everyone was sick of seeing everyone. I went on my Snap Maps in Europe halfway through.
You went in your stuff.
And yeah, I went on my
Really?
own Snap Map, stalked myself. And there was more people in Europe than there
Holly, where are you
was
going?
in Australia. So
Really?
yeah, on
Yeah,
my Snap Maps there was more.
It's pretty
Oh.
intense. There was like at least 15 people, like
Yeah.
actually 15.
Yeah.
And I was like, why?
Yeah, why? Wait, yeah, was it cheap or something? Like,
Europe. Yeah, actually I think the flights this year were specifically more cheaper than last year.
yeah.
And also I
Makes
think
sense.
it was because this year is like the first like our year school year was like
Yeah.
out, so there was more people
Yeah.
our age.
Yeah.
Rather than
Sure.
like past
Uni
years
life.
where you'd see old people, well not old people, but like older
You
years.
see
Old
you see
people.
old people.
Old people. But yeah, good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It was good. So
I got
Where
pretty
would-
jealous. Not gonna
Yeah, I could think of
Back home,
yours.
yeah.
Where would you suggest? One place.
I really enjoyed Venice and Florence. They
Why?
were really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Just good vibes.
Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Good canals.
Good vibes, good people,
Really
really
nice.
expensive.
Really expensive. There's water.
I
everywhere.
actually I stayed in hostels, so like it was all very like cheap and like not,
I didn't know the Hilton was a hostel.
and it was that good.
European hostel is just a Hilton
Hilton.
hotel.
I'll tell you what though, the nightlife in Europe was a lot better than over here.
Then in Wollongong, really?
Yeah,
I-
God.
I don't believe
Don't
it.
believe it.
For a
It
second.
was like really a lot more techno stuff, which like isn't really
Alright.
my deal, but like
We got Tusk, so who wins?
a good task.
that Tusk, yeah. Fuck
Who
you,
is?
Tusk.
Got the grand.
Yeah, look at him. He's still got his things
Bang.
on.
Oh shit.
It's so embarrassing. Alright.
You said passwords before. Holly said we should talk about passwords. So
I didn't.
I'm gonna hand it off to her.
Jack said that.
Holly, tell us about your password.
I didn't say anything
What
about
password?
password.
What's your password?
My password. It.
No, so
I'm not
that's
telling
cool. The Europe trip was good. I don't even know how long we've been filming for, to be honest.
I don't know.
Have we been filming? Is it on?
Yeah, but my
surely.
battery's dead.
Oh, that's right. Well, I want to talk about the new Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
You guys don't know anything about Tarantino, do you? You've seen Kill Bill?
Turns out I've seen a fair few of his movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which ones?
I don't know. But then there was an ad the other day on TV
Mm.
with like all these movies, like promoting his new
Mm.
one. And I was like, I've seen at least half of them.
You've probably seen Inglourious Bastards and
Oh, I've seen-
Pulp
yeah.
Fiction and Kill Bill.
Yeah. Kill Bill, yeah.
Yeah. And Django. You've definitely seen Django.
Yeah.
Anyways. So, Holly's lost cause. Jack, I might still have. Tarantino, for anyone who's living under a rock, is like, well, this might be a bit opinionated, but one of the greatest directors of all time. And it's pretty violent. He gets critiqued about being violent and like sexist, and I don't know, maybe he is, but his new movie, this is spoiler free as well. His new movie was good. Especially,
He was good.
It was
He's one of the
good.
best
No.
directors, and that movie was good.
It was good. It wasn't my favorite one, obviously, because Pulp Fiction. I don't know how you top Pulp Fiction, but it was really good. And
I want you to get like zooms in of my face like every time you say something about this movie.
I honestly don't know if I'm still in the shot because I can't see my
yeah,
You
you
are.
are.
I am
You're well in the
sweating.
shot. Yeah, spoiler free. First off, the movie was
Why spoiler
amazing.
free? Just tell them if you want to watch it. We're gonna give you spoilers.
You can't do that to
Spoilers.
people.
You can't. That's so rude.
Yeah.
Wow.
I lost my train of thought. Holly.
Oh my god, Holly.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was beautiful, and especially in comparison to just like.
Alright,
Oh, it's so.
Wait.
we're back. We had technical difficulties. The battery died, and then an SD card was full, and then another SD card was full, and then we're here now.
That's the part episode, because doesn't matter. It's getting ourselves out there.
Yeah. Just really getting out of our comfort zones and just exploring what we can do.
Yep, that's it.
Anyways, enough about that. Back to the movie. Watching this movie just made me realize that it's so much better than like the Marvel movies. Like you always think like, oh, how do they pump out like 22 movies that all link up together? It's because they're like pretty similar. Like this movie was so unpredictable in comparison to other movies like the big Marvel ones, the superhero ones, where they're just like, oh yeah, obviously that's gonna happen. Like, oh, who would have thought he dies? Anyways.
I can't really relate to these songs, but
Sorry, Disney. Don't do anything to us. Yeah, it's just got such a good storyline. It's just unpredictable. It's just like he's known for just having his take on history, and like it's just good acting. Bellissimo, perfect. Best casting. Yeah, it's not your mama's movie either. I was talking to my mum the other day, and she saw it. And there's a scene. This isn't really a spoiler because it's a Tarantino movie. She's like, oh, I couldn't watch it. It's to cover my eyes. So expect that. It's good.
Expect to cover your
It's
eyes.
good. expect for your mum to cover her eyes, but you to stay watching the movie and love it.
alright, whoa.
That's a movie review now.
Yeah, that's movie. It's gonna be that intense every week as well. It's
Yeah.
Sweet. Did you have anything else?
I kind of wanted to talk about shower thoughts as well.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Holly thinks the most when she's in the shower. So.
Yeah.
Don't know if that's strictly true. I've got a list on my phone.
You've
Just,
got a list.
yeah, I've got a list.
Alright, sweet.
I don't want to show you.
Did you want to say something on your list? What
Yeah.
your
Let's
list?
just.
Oh, that's a
Can you
massive
lock your
list.
notes.
Yeah, you can lock notes. It's it's nice.
You can. I didn't.
That's
lock
sus.
it. Yeah. Why would you look?
Alright, you go first.
I don't have any shower thoughts. I just get in.
Oh, okay.
Just get in, watch myself, get out.
Yeah.
I've got stupid ones. But there's also like shower thoughts that you've seen on Facebook as well.
So.
So like it's half like,
As in, like, you've already put them on Facebook, or you've
I
just
said-
you've seen them on Facebook, gone to the shower, and gone.
Thought about
now
them.
I understand. Now I get it.
Alright, I've got what colour is a mirror?
A mirror.
Mirror.
It's no color. It's a reflection.
Yeah.
But doesn't it have to be like a colour?
Well, it's what color it is. What color it is the sun, and then the object absorbs a certain amount of colors and reflects the one that doesn't. So it's just.
There's definitely a logical explanation that makes complete sense. It's completely gets.
It's not It's just.
That
whatever,
just like
whatever
that
color it's
like blew
reflecting.
my mind. I couldn't like.
It
think
did.
about
I
it.
blew
Couldn't
mine
even
for a
think about
second, and then I was like, no, there's definitely something to it.
Yeah. Yeah, blind people dream in colors.
Also, what?
Yeah, true.
Do they?
Yeah, blind people dream in colors.
Yep, so that's actually not true at all. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, you're a bit of a potato man, so well done there.
Must be crazy for them.
Whoa!
That's crazy.
Like,
But how does their
yeah.
brain how does their brain process colours that they haven't seen before?
Science segment. How? We just think about something. Go,
We probably
how-
need someone
how?
who's like educated to talk in this
Yeah.
science field.
Just yeah.
I've got stupid.
You can. I just read one that said you can skydive without a parachute once. That she thought of that in the shower and she just okay. I'm gonna write this down. And get it out.
I don't want to show you them. I'm scared. Now I'm scared. Oh, I had if you if you pamper a cow, is it still spoiled milk?
Oh, yeah.
Jack thought that was funny. Ben didn't.
I never thought that.
Still don't.
It was a pity laugh.
Oh, what? That was not a pity laugh. I can't believe I'm the only one that's got.
Shower thoughts. I've got
Shower
one.
thoughts.
I've got one. It's just.
Ooh, feel free to. My shower thoughts have just deleted.
I'm not gonna say no.
They've just all deleted. Where did they go? I just deleted all my. Oh, got them.
Why is that? Why are they locked? What have you written? What have you thought in the shower?
Oh, I don't know the passcode.
What? You don't. Oh, okay. So it's back in again. Hand goes up.
Hand goes up. Why do we get in a car but on a bus?
Maybe it's because when you get in the car, you sit down straight away. When on a bus, you walk.
You have to stand.
Well, you stand and walk to your seat.
You have to
I guess.
stand up for the old lady. I know that, just like that.
That's yeah.
Why do we do that?
Yeah, I'm probably just questioning life right now.
Yeah. Questioning it. Questioning it. I've also got bubbles of the shit. That was a fun
Yeah.
one.
So it's debatable.
Can you cry
Yeah.
underwater?
Yeah.
But can you? Like, but like with no goggles on.
I don't think you can.
What? What do you mean?
Like cry
If you're
underwater.
crying, isn't it just your tears coming out?
But if you're opening your eyes underwater, trying to cry.
Oh.
Yeah. Hit us up if you know.
If you're really sad and you'd like to
Yeah.
test something out.
If someone who can actually think of things and not go, oh, I don't know. If you want to say something, tell us.
If you have the answer, just let us know.
If you have the answers.
There's people that definitely have
Get
the
your
answer.
get your blog posts up. You know, Twitter posts.
Yeah,
Get your
your
five
five tweets a week, BCM114. Hit us up. Let us know. Give us some ideas if you want. Tell us we're wrong. Probably are.
Yeah.
Like if you stand behind a clock, is it still clockwise?
Pretty sure. No.
Like if you stand behind a clock, is it
Stand
still
behind.
is it
Oh.
still clockwise?
Wait, so it's going this way.
But how do you?
Bruh.
It's not gonna work.
I've got where do all
I
the
don't know
daylight
what's
saving
that.
hours go? Where do they go? Also, another thing that like really irks my gherkin is
Oh, we go.
there needs to be see-through toasters or like a toaster or like a Breville maker. Like they need to be see-through so you can see when your toaster's done.
Yeah, I think there is one.
Yeah, I think there is.
I think there is one, but
But like that when you go to Harvey Norman,
Yeah.
when you go
I'll
to
put it
Harvey
over-
Norman, there's
over
no.
Holly's face. Anything you put in has to go over.
No, but like they're not common. Like I've never seen anyone. Have you ever seen anyone with a see-through
I
toaster?
don't think I've ever been to Harvey Norman.
I've seen. Have you seen see-through kettles? They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I have seen
Glass
those.
kettles. You just watch the water bubble.
But then see, if you can have a glass kettle, then surely you'd have a glass toaster because the kettle's boiling.
Yeah,
It's
but
got boiling water, and the toaster would be. But then, how do you get the heat
Right.
in the glass
That's the
to
issue.
What do you mean?
toast it?
That's the issue.
You know what I
You can
mean?
have like just like wires, I guess.
But then
like
it's not
inside the
see-through.
glass. But then it's
You
see-through,
can-
but it's got little wires.
Yeah.
Wow, this is.
We've been to the moon, but we can't invent this for some reason.
Have we though?
And now into our conspiracy theory segment.
Holy
Have we been to the moon? Actually, I watched a really good podcast. I know Logan Paul, not the most appealing YouTuber. He has a podcast called Impulsive, and he had this alien guy come on and talk about like how
What?
he's seen aliens, and he showed them a photo of this alien who had like come like
What?
yeah. Literally, he showed them. There was this photo of this alien who, when he was out in the woods trying to prompt the alien or whatever, it like came in, and this guy who was with him.
Sorry, let me just do this straight. He's in the woods and he's just taunting this alien.
He's like a professional like alien expert. Was in like some whatever.
That's my
And he,
second choice for a degree, alien expert.
and he said that this man who was with them in that circle, he'd been deaf his whole life, and then after that experience, he could hear. You have to watch it. I'm not making it sound very like.
Wait, so hold on. No, I actually I'm just for the audience because this is in your head and this is what I'm hearing. This man has gone into a forest. This is
No.
on the Logan Paul podcast. This man's gone into a forest. Logan Paul's gone. Yeah, right. He's shitting himself. Forest. Gone to forest, taunting an alien, and then his mates hearing just.
I'm not making it sound very credible, but the man who's like on their show, it does like documentaries and like talks about it and like talks about he worked in different like Area 51s and like stuff like that, and he's like seen aliens and all that shit.
Other Area 51.
Well, there's other areas, you know.
Area 52.
There's like area whatever, you know. I don't know, but it was actually really interesting to talk about it, like him talking about it. He was a bit of like a straighty 180 guy, but like it was.
Right. Of course,
but-
you have to be when you're in
but-
that business.
Like a little bit on the boring side, but it was interesting.
Wow.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And he was like talking about how like if there's no point like everyone's storming Area 51 because everything's underground and like there's no way to get to it.
See, he's only thought this through. He's realised they're all idiots.
Yeah. Well, like that's pretty much what he talks about. He says like,
Yeah, you gotta dig around it.
what's the point? Like you're not gonna get anywhere, and like you can only get to like Area 51 through like other like areas underground that take you there.
Not gonna get anywhere with that attitude.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely not. I reckon about. Well, I think there's like 500,000 people. I reckon about.
Oh, they're doing
1,000.
now.
I reckon 1,000 will actually tell.
Oh, in the other
Do you-
emails on Facebook.
But do you believe in
Yeah.
aliens?
I believe that they're definitely. Like,
There has to be.
there has to be because the universe is huge, like insanely huge, like more stars than like the grains of sand in the ocean, whatever it is, or something like that. I don't know. That could be just. I just might just pull that out.
Yeah, I don't know where you pulled that
But
from.
It's just insanely huge and it's expanding as well. There's no way that there isn't
Yeah.
another form of life.
Yeah,
Like,
surely.
Intelligent life as well.
Do you guys smell food? Just really completely off topic.
Anyway, thank you so much to everyone who's watched this. If you've gotten this far in, thank you. If you left at the beginning, you're not seeing this, so it doesn't matter. But yeah,
I'll most likely cut
leave
that out.
some feedback. But thanks.
Yeah, get your 5 tweets up and yeah, enjoy. We'll be seeing you next week.
See you next time.
Adios. Sayonara.
Catch on the flip.
Okay.